I'm about to take on the biggest challenge of my career.
How much did you say you gave me?
50.
50 divided by 3, that's about 16 tries.
Yeah.
Can you tell? The claws are so soft. There's just no way I'm going to be able to get it. Producer, I'm burning through your cash. If the claw grip actually grips the toy, it makes me feel so hopeful. I thought that I would be able to wrap the claws around one, but it was futile. I'm actually sweating. Count my cash. 1, 2, 3 games, 4 games, 5 games. I've got 6 tries left. Sweetheart, aren't you so proud of Mama? I think my daughter trained me. Good job. Okay, I'm done. I can't believe I actually managed to catch one, and I didn't even have a strategy. So was it just a lucky break, or with the right skills, I could actually win all the plushies I could ever want?
There is no data to answer my question, so I've devised a plan. I'm going to organize what I presume is Singapore's first ever expert versus amateur claw machine tournament. But before I kick things off, a quick check-in with someone who is an expert on statistics and probability. Is it possible to estimate the winning probability of the newbies versus the skilled players?
Yes, it is possible, as long as you have enough players playing it and play it a lot. Then you keep recordings of their plays.
So here's my plan. I have 5 newbies and 5 skilled players, and the plan is for them to play 20 rounds each consecutively. How does that sound?
Pretty sufficient, I would say.
What are the specific data points I should be collecting?
It's important to record the turnouts. It means so let's say you have 20 plays for each players, right? So you want to know when do they have the win, instead of just having the total number of wins in the end. You know.
Oh, so what you're saying is that I need to know exactly which round they play that they managed to win.
Yeah.
How is that important?
I guess that's important for the newbie players because maybe you will see that in the beginning, let's say the first 10 rounds, they don't have wins, but then they learn some things through the process, and then they start winning for the next 10 rounds.
Okay, got it. So what you're saying is that if a newbie comes in and wins on the first round, there's a good chance that it's due to luck. What else should I take note of?
So I think first the machine should be entry level, so the newbie players should be able to play, and also let all the players play the same machine, because I guess different machine would have different winning probability. So you want to rule out that factor.
With the parameters of the experiment set, it's time to meet our competitors. Skilled players were recommended from within the clawing community, and to seek out the newbies, I put out a call on Instagram. These are my claw machine novices. And here are my claw machine experts, who have a combined 25 years of playing experience between them. The 10 of them will be playing on this machine that's commonly found across arcades.
Okay guys, welcome to the challenge. So here are the ground rules. Each player will be playing 20 rounds back to back. In the interest of fairness, we will only be using one machine. So all of you will be playing one machine. And to level the playing field, each machine will be topped up when someone wins a prize.
Maybe the yellow one in the center.
For me, it's the white one, easy.
Maybe the grey one at the back.
I want them, but the more important question is, do they want me?
I think the
the one over there is probably stuck. Is it 3 to 4? Yeah.
This one cannot reach.
Get ready.
2 hours, 200 tokens, and a haul of 17 plush toys. I've recorded all the data, who won and which round, and I'm bringing this back to Prof. Sin.
So, Prof, what do the results tell you?
Each row is representing the winnings from each player, so we put it into 2 groups. We have the newbie group, we have the pro players. First, if you count the numbers, there are only 5 wins in total of like 100 plays for the newbie players, whereas you have 12 wins for all the pro players. So we plug in numbers, number of wins in the first group is 5, and the number of like plays is like 5 people times 20, so in total it's 100,
okay.
so it will be 5%. And then for the second group, there are in total 12 wins, and then again the number of places is 100, so it will be like 12%. Yeah. But again, like these numbers are just estimators. If you want it to be more accurate, the way you do it is build up these confidence intervals. So here we plug in the number where n is 100, and if you do the math, this will give us like the winning probability of the newbie players will be 0.8% to 9.2%, where the skillful or pro players, their winning probability is roughly 6% to 18%. The pro player definitely have an edge over the newbie players. Definitely there's some skill involved in these plays.
So, am I right to say that if I'm a complete newbie to claw machine, I will have a 0.8 to maybe even close to 10% chance of winning something?
Yeah, well, the 10% is really the upper bound, which is like wishful thinking, you know. But even for the pro players, like the winning probability is roughly 6% to 18%. So it's not really a high probability. So meaning there's a lot of luck. I would say that the game is more about luck than skill. Although there's definitely a skill, involvement, but the luck will decide more.
Our little experiment shows that luck plays a huge role in winning a prize. No wonder I won a plushie earlier. Clearly, I was lucky. But since the probability of winning is higher if you have the right skills, I want to know what these skills are.
I'm going to show you the double tap technique.
Before I find out what kind of skills are needed to win at a claw machine, I first want to know how exactly are claw machines constructed? What is going on inside them? To find out, I've rented my very own claw machine and I'm going to break it down. Well, not me personally, but I've invited a couple of experts who will be doing this with a little more finesse. First up, we have claw machine technician Thomas Teo.
This is the motherboard. This is the brain of the machine to control everything, the cross strength, the cross speed, every single thing. All these are the other cable to control every single thing that you do. And this is a sensor. The sensor will trigger the machine to have some lighting effect, some sound to make it more fun and happy.
So, what are the settings that you can adjust?
Basically a lot. Example, the cross strength of the machine and the crane can move left, right, and also can back and forward. Okay.
Okay.
This is the maximum speed.
Oh.
You can see the speed is fast.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, I'm going to show you the slower. And now you see? Can you see a difference? This is the slowest that you can go.
You can adjust the speed of the crane. Why do you do that?
Okay, basically, to adjust the crane speed, it depends on the item. If I adjust too slow, you'll feel bored because it's traveling too slow. If it's too fast, you'll be overshoot and it's not precise for you to have a fun gameplay.
So you need to adjust the crane speed at such a sweet spot that it is just right for the player.
Yes.
How do you decide that?
I will play around a few times to feel that, okay, this the feeling is right. For the machine itself, the setting of the default setting is for those small plush. If some of the machine, they want to have some big price and some prices are too bulky, so we need to set the setting equally to have fun and have a fair game throughout the whole entire machine.
Okay, this is interesting because it's the first time that I'm hearing that you are manipulating the machine to make the play fairer for me. But in a way, I get it because there are really a variety of prizes out there.
My second guest has been involved in the packaging design of different types of consumer electronics.
Would you say that these machines are designed to entice people to keep coming back?
These machines are designed in a way that, let's say for example, if you walk past any mall or what, they would entice you with that low cost of like one token that you can actually win a prize. For external design elements, right, and then you have these lights mesmerizing, right, really call out to you.
Can you explain the psychology of it?
There's this theory which is called near miss theory. When you are close to winning, right, kind of like motivate someone to play. Keep on calling you to come back again and play. Because human itself, right, we have this tendency to seek closure. So you know you want it, you keep on going for it.
What differentiates claw machines from other arcade games?
Arcade games such as the pinball or such as the driving, right, is based on objective, where let's say the gameplay mechanics itself, right, the highest score, you need to clear certain stages. Whereas in this machine, the reward is very immediate. Let's try the game itself. Looks quite okay, right? Let's go slightly and just hit the button already.
Oh!
Then, now you see already. Let's go find another token. Yeah.
The craze for claws has seen over 20 dedicated arcades with over 1,000 of these machines pop up all over Singapore. So much so that even this former construction project manager has spun his love for claw machines into a business.
There are more and more operators in the claw machine business. How do you beat the competition?
My concept, I actually have this idea from Taiwan. In Taiwan, they have all these type of claw machine. I want to cater for every customer because some of them just want to play plushie, which I also have, and some they will take on more challenging machines I also have. My prices have to be the latest and the rarest, so customers are being attracted and drawn to my shop. Those prizes being won, we actually post on social media to let them know that we actually have the latest prizes to be won in the shop. My prizes, they are more value and they are more rare.
What is your most expensive prize?
Easily, it will go up to 70, 80, depending on the rarity of the figurine itself.
Do you have a lot of people winning your $70 prize?
It depends on how skillful you are. So if you are skillful enough, then I lose. But if you are not skillful, then I win.
What does it take to be skillful at a claw machine? Today, I'm turning to a couple of claw coaches so that I can learn some pro moves. Gideon Ong and Robbie Young are dedicated clawers.
And I'm here to catch a very big chicken wing, but there's only one left. Scoop, come on, scoop. Yes, yes, yes. Oi. What?
And they've turned their passion into viral content for their over 3,000 subscribers on TikTok.
Hi.
To date, how much do you think you've spent on claw machines?
I believe I've spent over $1,000 on claw machine.
What about you, Gideon?
Well, easily 2,000.
What exactly do you enjoy about claw machines?
It is a very thrilling game to play, you know. Like, you you are potentially able to get the price for a lower value than it might actually cost out there. I'm going to show you the double tap technique. Right. So put the claw where you want it to be. You tap the first time, second time. It stops the claw and it closes the claw. It shuts the claw. So that's how you do it.
Missed it? Here it is in slow motion.
So for the shift technique, we have to catch the edge of the soft toy. So when the toy drops, eventually it will shift forward nearer to the chute. We will try to get the edge, which is the head of this soft toy. Yeah, and it will slowly move to the payout chute. So basically, I've shifted the toys to a favorable position and I can eventually get the toy to come out of the chute.
In addition to the tips that I share with you, importantly, we also have to learn how to spot opportunities.
So we move to this segment. You can see actually this yellow soft toy is very near the chute and it's just by the edge. So we can actually just pick it up and it have a very high tendency of getting it up.
But even with skills and luck on my side, will I always be at a disadvantage because the claw machines may just be rigged?
Industry's secret now. Let's go there.
We are at Play United Tampines 1, Southeast Asia's largest claw machine arcade with over 100 machines. Gideon and Robbie have one last technique to share with me.
So the last technique, the swing technique. So normally, say let's assume this is a chute, okay? Here's the price you want. So if you go straight down, pick it up, it just comes up and just drops straight down.
Okay.
It drops straight down to the same position. But if you swing, first of all, you have an offset a little bit towards the chute side. So when you swing, you time it well, it drops the claw, it catches the toy while
And it will swing back.
Yes, and it will swing back and drop it into the chute. And that's the whole idea of it.
Okay, that makes so much more sense.
Shifting the controller up and down really fast can make the claw swing violently.
The theory sounds very good, but let's see what happens with the practice.
So you swing left and right.
Wait. So, why I swing, it goes that way?
No, you're gonna do it fast enough. So like this, yeah. So
Like
when
this?
the claw is there, all the way there,
Yeah.
drop the claw. Now. Oh, you almost got it. So let me show you. It takes a little bit of trial and error. So you have a slight offset towards the chute side. And that's a bad one. Let me try again.
Okay.
A little bit of offset.
Swing, swing, swing.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
You are good. Well done.
I've picked up some claw machine skills, but even with luck and skills, are claw machines rigged to disadvantage me? I am meeting someone who created an app that lets you play claw machines live from anywhere in the world.
Every time someone fails at a game, we will say that the machine is rigged. What would you say to that?
Let's put it another way. When I set a machine, my number one objective is not whether it's easy or difficult. My number one objective is to make it fun. Some people like a better challenge, some people like a easier game. So when we set the machine right, it have to be set in a way where, as a player, when I play it, it have to be fun.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that when it becomes too easy, you will tweak the difficulty so that it is more challenging for the player.
Example, strength of the claw, 1 to 45. So it's not that complicated. We just need to make a little tweak, a little adjustments, and then the player may find some another refreshing experience when they play this same particular machine.
Okay, is that rigging?
It's like a game where we are trying to get better at the game. It's a gameplay. It's a skill-based gameplay.
Are there claw machine operators who rig the machine so as to disadvantage the players?
Yeah, there definitely are.
Okay, first of all, what do they do?
Industry secret now. Let's go there. There are machines where you see the price. They will do it like this. Let's say like this. So when you walk past such a machine, right, you will say, hey, it's gonna drop out soon. But there's actually very heavy weight inside this bottom part.
What? What are the tricks of the trade? Come, tell me.
This is one that I saw back then, quite a while ago. I saw some people doing. The machines are set in a way that is unfair for the players. Example, there's a block here. You can see, right? Okay. So some of the machines, right, this piece of block, they are set very high, past the halfway point. So once you pass the halfway point of the bed, it's very hard for the price to come up.
When you say back then, to your knowledge, does it mean that like such rigging is less common now compared to last time?
I think so.
Why?
Because I think the competition is getting more, competitive. So after a while, people realize that when you do such a thing, people start to feel that it's not worth it in the long term. You will just lose customer.
So, after all this, do I think claw machines are rigged? I think rigged is a very strong word, and most claw machine operators are not being manipulative or dishonest when they adjust their settings. Rather, they are trying to strike a balance between providing a challenging game, giving out wins, and keeping their businesses afloat. So, the next time you drop in a token and start maneuvering those controls, remember, have fun. Maybe work on some techniques, and if you don't win, well, that's all part of the game too.